What's crack-a-lackin', ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the live chat. Welcome to the Homies Overtime Podcast with me and my boy Tate Boy Fresh. Payday will be with us shortly. He just told me that I just talked to him over the phone. He's got to reboot his router because everything is like freezing up and acting up. He said as soon as it gets rebooted, he'll be right in here. But anybody that wasn't watching us over on the Homies Podcast, we're short B-Dirt this evening because B-Dirt has gotten married or engaged to get married to his lovely fiance, Jess. He's out there at the Washington Huskies Michigan game. We're going to send congratulations again on overtime. But before we get started with everything, and make sure wherever you're listening to us or rocking with us, Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, make sure you're listening. But I'm going to say what's crack-a-lackin' to my boy Tate Boy Fresh, man, as we sit here with the older time, about to get to the chatter, bro, with the sports stuff, man. What's cracking, bro? He's on the mute. The fine. He said the damn too. He said fine and damn.
Yeah, because that one wasn't intended. I mean, I never intend to it, but I mean, like I knew it was on mute and then unmuted.
Yeah.
But no, I was just saying, yeah, we just finished with the overtime home. Well, the homies part 1. Now we on overtime, so we get a little looser on this broadcast, a little more wide range of topics, a little more no diddy, no doubts probably from Big G because it's getting later and he getting tired.
No way. I duck the no diddies at all costs, man. Sometimes they slip up, but I'm ducking it. But it's a Freaky Friday, Tate. It's a Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Okay.
Yeah. And it's a Super Chat Friday. So you guys out there in the live chat, y'all can steer this thing. Hit us with a fork in the road Super Chat. If you ain't liking what we chapping up and cutting up about, we'll go to the fork in the road, man. You know how we get out. So, Tate.
Oh, yes, sir.
I got to ask you a question, man. Even, this has got nothing to do with sports and all whatever else. This is like we do our little thing before.
I was born like this, Big G.
No doubt. No doubt.
I thought you were asking me how I got so great, but go ahead, man.
No, man, no doubt, because that's a no doubt comment, man. Hey, man, so you was in the bean, bro. Little birdie told me you was in the bean. You was running around in the hometown, man, in the OHIO. I just got a question. Did you get a chance to get you a QB burger while you was here, dog?
I did, man.
Yeah.
I didn't get it Friday night. Pulled up Friday night. As soon as I got to the house about 9:30, 10 o'clock, the homie M Dub scooped me up. We hit spun a few blocks.
Yeah.
Went to a couple spots. And but then Saturday morning, about 8:30, that's when my brother told me the time to go. The line don't be as long early in the morning.
Yeah.
So I went, Big G. Got me a triple, man.
Triple
on wheat with bacon and cheese.
Oh.
Tomatoes, onions, mayo, and lettuce.
Beautiful.
And I couldn't finish it though. I mean, we rode from QB's on Allentown Road over to Dre's shop on Main Street.
Yeah.
By the time I got to Dre's shop, man, I had to just wrap the rest up in the wrapper and throw it out, man. I had like a little under half left, probably about a third left. I couldn't finish it.
Tate, I'm a QB connoisseur, and I don't fool with triples, dog. Triple had you doing something strange, man.
And I had one almost 4 years, man. So tried to put it down. I'm from the land of the homie Big Mage too. Big Mage pound triples for the protein.
Big facts. Like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't nothing. 2 or 3 of them at a time.
And Big Mage is not like a big guy like us. Big Mage cut up. Big Mage probably about 6'2", 235 and rip.
Facts. Big facts.
And he pound triples. So pause. Yeah.
No diddy, no doubt. Come on, man. Hey, so one more question, man, before we do the opening thing. One more question.
Uh-huh.
Did you get a Fat Jack's pizza, man?
I did. I was I was gonna order it.
Yeah.
We was at my brother's house watching the game. His wife was gonna cook some wings, and I was gonna order some Fat Jacks, but we left the Casa Luau like about 7:30. So by the time we got to the game, wasn't nobody hungry.
Yeah.
You know, man, we celebrated my mom's birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to Aunt Sandy, man. Love you. Love you, Auntie.
Yeah, it's on Spring and Main. It's nice down there.
Oh, it's beautiful, ain't it? Spring and Main, ain't it beautiful? The bowling alley stuff's upstairs with the taco thing. Down in the basement is the Italians.
Kind of got a Lucky Strike feel here in DC with the restaurant, bar, indoor bowling alley, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Man, we didn't get a chance to link up. It was my birthday weekend, man. They had a big brunch planned for me on Saturday. And I was like, man, but listen, by the time Saturday was over with, bro, I was done. Because I worked in that morning. And then tomorrow I gotta work in the morning. So but after that, it's a wrap for me till Thanksgiving.
I tried to invite you to the festivities, you know what I mean?
I know, I got the invite, bro. I did.
The homie Mage and his wife came to the dinner. Mike West came to the dinner.
Yeah.
RP and his wife came to the dinner.
RP was there?
RP, of course.
Damn, I should have came. Yeah,
you probably seen RP in a while because RP stay out the way.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm talking about some years, bro. It's been a minute.
He's still the coolest joker in the city, man.
Love RP, man. My people. Love him, man. Love him. That's my people, bro. You know, but I'm glad you got an opportunity to come to the crib. You know, ain't nothing like celebrating the beam, man, and coming back home, man. Being around your people and your family.
It was nice to be home. I was just telling somebody just texted me, so I seen pictures on Facebook and seen that you was home. Hey, I didn't get to see you. And I said, yeah, it was just a quick trip for my mom's birthday. Like we pulled in Friday night and pulled out Sunday morning.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Tate, look at this question. We're gonna hit this question up before we go to the quick commercial break. Mean Green, new to the channel. Thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing to the know-it-alls and everything else you subscribe to. He said, Big G Tate, do I even need to ask, are you ready for the big Steelers win on Sunday night? Tate, I'll let you answer that, bro.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna segue for Mean Green. Are we ready? Watch it with us.
Yeah, big facts. And anybody else that's rocking with us. And if you have not subscribed to the know-it-all, subscribe. We got a watch party, bro. 8 o'clock Sunday, Tate.
8 o'clock Sunday, yeah. And we watching with our other co-host on the know-it-alls, Maya, who's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Picture top row, first to the left. Cowboy fan, and we plan on giving him a difficult time because we think the Steelers are going to put in some work.
Absolutely. Beat down on top of beat down. And I can't wait because of all that yak mod talk all year. And as soon as these throw the pick six, Tate, the Dak is trash sign is coming out. As soon as he throw it, boy, I'm gonna be Mod ain't gonna be able to take it. He gonna have to get off the screen. He ain't gonna be able to take it, bro. And Tate, you know he's got a history of running when the Cowboys is trash and making up excuses.
He probably gonna check out at halftime.
Yeah. He got a history of running, man.
We made AFL 67 hungry, man.
You need to listen. The Bean got some food for you now. Casa Luau, the Italian restaurant down in the basement, Old City Prime across the street. This is Bean exclusive, right? You can only get this in the Bean. You got it with Fat Jack's Pizza, Beer Barrel Pizza, Cupid hamburgers, bro. We hitting when it comes. Why you think we big? Why you think we big? Why you think we big? Because we've been eating, man.
Hey, I'm a little fella, man. I'm down to 256 now. So
Tate, I'm down like 30 pounds.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah,
but I'm 256.
down like 30. Yeah, I'm down like 30.
Trying to get to 245, my first destination. That's the weight I was when I got married.
Yeah.
But, hey, Big G, the question from Black and Gold.
Oh, gee, will Omar get a wide receiver or what? I said it on the podcast on Wednesday night on Pump Your Brakes, man. I think that we have a better chance of getting Devontae Adams than we did for Brandon Ayuk. I think that we can swing the gate, swing the deal, and get him.
Big G.
Yes, sir.
If we get Devontae Adams, do that mean I was right and you was wrong?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to check that. See if you remember saying the Steelers won't make no move on no receiver.
Yep, that's full. That's a matter of fact, that'll be full facts. And at that point, I'm going to get you a K Stradamus sign versus a G Stradamus because I didn't believe it, and I believe it now. Tate, we got a super chat too, man. Danny Littlejohn, what's your reaction to what did he say?
I did that. I mean, we were
Okay.
doing the same thing me and Shannon were doing.
He said, "What's your reaction to CC not?" He's talking about Caitlin Clark not being unanimous. There was one vote that was left out. That's why. And you know who the vote was by?
Tell me, I don't know.
The Chicago Press, the Chicago beat writers, the Chicago Press vote for Rookie of the Year. They the one that didn't vote for. Everybody else did.
So Angel Reese got it.
The one vote, yeah, the one extra vote that she didn't get by getting unanimous. It was done by the Chicago beat writers, bro.
I mean, it happens sometimes. I mean, LeBron James never won a unanimous nothing.
Yeah.
Steph Curry only won a unanimous MVP.
Facts. And sometimes that's just flat out hating because, in my opinion, she deserved it.
She deserved it.
She you know, my perception of that young lady and her ability to play basketball has totally changed. I think that she's going to go down as one of the greats all time in the WNBA. I really do, because I just look for her game to improve and improve and improve. So, yeah, I feel it. Absolutely. So, Tate, man, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pause for the cause. We're going to do what we got to do to pay the bills for whoever listens to us on the audio side of it. If you're watching us on the video side, we're going to take a quick commercial break, pause, and we'll be right back with the Homies Overtime Podcast. See you in a few. And we're back. Homies Overtime, Tate Boy Fresh, Big G in the building. We wait for that boy Pay. He'll be in here in a second, man. Tate, oh my God. He's free. He's free, Tate. Claude is running rampant, bro. He's running rampant. We gotta watch out because anything can happen. Anything can happen, man.
I'm just saying, man. Claude actually my guy, man. It wouldn't be the same every Friday, Wednesday, and Sunday night if Claude wasn't in the building throwing that hate out there.
You know, that's full facts, Tate. That ain't just big facts. That's full facts.
Just saying, you need your haters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a true story. So, Claude, we appreciate you, bro.
I don't know if Claude's a hater, Tate. I don't know if I think he's just delusional based on all those numbers and digits that he sees in the matrix coming down in front of his face all the time. And he thinks that this is that and that is this, and he's just confused. I don't think he's a hater at all, man.
Val Forrest said Claude out here in these streets.
Yeah, big facts. He sure is, man. He sure is.
Steeler Girl said, hey, everyone.
What's cracking, Steeler Girl? What's going on with you?
Homie Jack Bauer just said hi to Afton, not none of the rest of us. Hi, Afton. Chat General, one way.
Tate, go and do what you got to do. You know you want to do it.
What you got to do.
Come on, man.
Let's talk about the games, man.
All right, man. Listen.
I got remember that night I had cookies from Crumble. I got this little cookie snack.
Oh, that's pretty good. I got those upstairs.
I want to open it, but I don't want to be crunching all in the screen.
I understand, man. I got some peanuts down here. I'm waiting for these bad boys, Tate. As soon as we get off the air, going straight at them. Planters, honey roasted.
Okay.
Honey roasted planters.
You like nuts? Peanuts?
See, I told you, man. Put it up on the thing, man. No doubt, man. No Diddy, man. Come on, man. I knew you was going there, man. You see, I clearly said.
Let's get started on the football game, man. Come on, man.
Man, that's you, man. Over there cutting up. All right, listen. So we're going to run down the slate. We're going to talk about the games. And listen, this is just a little notification. As we talk about these games, make sure you swing on Tuesdays and you check the No Cap Recap with Pay Me and Tate Boy Fresh on audio, because we'll set up the games now this week, and then we're going to do a recap with them on Monday night after the Monday Night Football. So you can find that on Steel Curtain Network, Fans First Sports Network.
I talked to Jeff, and it airs Tuesdays at 2 p.m. for your ride home or your end of your work day.
Yeah.
We recap the Monday night games from the night before, then we go back to Thursday night football, all the Sunday games and Sunday night football to give you full coverage of everything and all our thoughts on what went on during each of the previous NFL week.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to get to the games for Week 5 slate. We already had one. Tate, it was a great game. Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Kirk Cousins did an outstanding job, and the hometown home team, Darnell Mooney, out there killing them. Tate, Bean City, baby, out there killing them.
I was telling my wife Atlanta's receiver 2 and 3. You know, I'm connected to the little homies, man. I mean, little Ray is my brother and sister-in-law's nephew. My wife's husband. That Ray is his nephew. And then, like you say, we went to school with Mooney's mom.
Yeah.
Shout out Val Hutchins, class of 90, LCC Thunderbirds.
Big facts. Vicky and Val, shout out, because you produced a great one in Darnell. He's a great kid, man. Great
he has to. I think that turf do wonders for his game, man.
Yeah, man, super quick. But outstanding game. Kirk Cousins showed up. And guess what, Tate? The Falcons are 3-2 and winning their division. So how much better is that win that we got on the Falcons? Look, man, how much better? They were saying the Falcons was trash. Ain't no trash going on over there, bro. Tate got the big froze. You all right, Tate?
You see me?
Oh, now I do. You was froze. Your lips was sideways like a duck.
I saw my screen.
Yeah, it's frozen.
I think my screen frees up every time you take the train off the tracks.
I'm gonna stop doing it. We got to stay focused. All right, man. So listen, first game on the slate, bro. New York Jets, Minnesota Vikings, overseas, 9:30 kickoff time. What you liking and what you seeing concerning the Jets and the Vikings?
Man, the Vikings haven't made me a complete believer, but they playing good, clean football.
Yeah.
And I think I don't believe in the Jets.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
So I think Sam Darnold really gonna want to get this one against his old team that drafted him.
Yeah.
He's probably top of the MVP discussion through 4 weeks.
Yeah, he's the number one.
So I like the Vikings to get it done. I think they just can score more points than the Jets can score.
Yeah. I like the Vikes as well, man. I co-sign everything you said. I think absolutely Sam Darnold's playing out of his mind. They're getting healthy fast, and they've proven – and I promise you, they get this one 5-0, hey, they might be for real. You know, they might be really for real, like trying to get to the Super Bowl. You know.
Let me
next game. Go ahead, bro.
Into my real focus glass. They're my new reading glasses. These are my old school. Let's get it.
All right, next game. I wish Pay was here so bad. The Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears. 1 o'clock kickoff time, man. What you thinking, bro?
Man, I'm thinking, man, Carolina is better with Andy Dalton. And they probably could have beat the Bengals last week, who don't play a lot of defense, but they didn't. The Bears gonna play defense.
Yeah.
So I gotta take the Bears, but I think it's because the Bears hold Carolina like between 17 and 20, and the Bears struggle to get that 23-24 on the board. But the Bears take the game. I think Caleb
Williams.
Yeah, he's no Jaden Daniels. He's no Justin Fields, but he's getting better.
I like it, but I just think this game is going to be real close. I hit Pay. I was over there on this NFC podcast. I said since they changed the quarterback, Deontay Johnson has almost 300 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, and Cooper Hubbard's got almost 250 yards rushing.
Whose fantasy team is Deontay Johnson on?
I don't know. Not mine.
Oh. All right.
I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's going to be close
Why would I be asking?
because he's probably on your team.
Remember coming to America?
Yeah.
Hey, I talked to little Shane today, man. I'm gonna call you, and he gonna call me in a couple of days. I'm gonna call you on three-way.
Please do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, man. Next game. We talked about this some on the Homies podcast. Baltimore Ravens at Cincinnati Bengals, 1:00 kickoff. I'm listen, Tate. I'm just gonna say this. I think the Ravens are gonna beat them down. I just think they're gonna beat them down. I think it's not even gonna be close. But I just want to get your thoughts, man, as far as the score, what you think.
No, I'm gonna say a beatdown coming too, just because this comment Tim Lyons just put up. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals getting beat down.
What's the score you got? What's the score?
Joe Burrow gonna put some points on the board, but they're not gonna be able to stop Big Henry, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the 27 to 17.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying something like that too. I just think Henry, man, it's just too much, man. Too much. We got paid just in time for that game for the Ravens and Bengals. Hey, your thoughts on the Ravens and the Bengals, man?
Bengals win once again.
Bengals are going to beat the Ravens?
No. No. Bengals lose once again. I'm sorry. I'm a little
He went and got into that brown paper bag or that red Dixie cup.
Yep. Yeah, the Ravens are turning in the right direction. The Bengals are not. The Bengals finally won a game, and it was a struggle against the Carolina Panthers. The red rifle almost put them out their misery, but that's a story for another day. For this game and this game only, I got Baltimore being a better team.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. All right, listen, we got the struggle bus Miami Dolphins, man. Quarterback list Miami Dolphins struggle bus, right? Who got all kind of weapons and all kind of ways to win, but straight struggling. Going to New England, man, for 1:00, man. Pay, what you like about this game and who you got to win this game, bro?
First of all, I don't like anything about this game. If I could, I would tell the president of this great nation, Joe Biden, to sign an executive order to make sure this game is canceled. I don't like anything about this game. This game is terrible. The Patriots are a bad team. They are who we thought they were. And the Miami Dolphins, they have no quarterback, as you said, and their offense has been rudderless ever since that. As far as the game, who's going to win, I don't know who wins this game. I just know we all lose if we decide to watch it. I want to say the Dolphins because they have better players, but if they don't have anybody to get their skilled players the ball, then how do you know their players are better? Jalen Waddle hasn't really looked good since his rookie year. Tyreek Hill, he's only good when he's getting arrested.
That's facts.
I mean, on the Patriots side, their defense is still formidable for the most part. Ramondre Stevenson, their best player on offense, he fumbles every game. I am about sick of bro and his antics. He might get benched. The under is going to come in easy on this game. I think it was 36.5. Bet the under. But if I gotta pull a straw, if I gotta pick a winner, New England. I don't care. New England's going to win this game.
Wow.
At least they know who they are. New England knows who they are. Miami, they have not figured out anything since Tua went down. So New England 12-10. Disgusting.
I like that graphic Tate put up there when he said that it's disarray, total disarray over there in New England since they've been taking straight L dogs. So yeah, I'm with it. I think until they solve the quarterback position in Miami, nah. But Tate, who you got, man, in the game?
Hey, man, first I want to say this. So I put up the little graphic about Gerard Mayo and losing control of the locker room. The locker room is in mutiny. This is what Bill Belichick left, man.
Facts.
Bill Belichick probably lost his last 2 seasons and then he left this. So I just want a lot of our listeners and viewers to have an appreciation for Mike Tomlin, man. I mean, look what Bill Belichick went through his last 2 years and what he left somebody else.
A mess.
You know what I mean? As much as we may not agree with him sometimes I don't like the stuff he do. Dude always hold that ship down, though.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick built that mess. Just, put that out there too.
Like, he built it. I mean, he was winning, then he built it. His last 2 years, he built and left a mess. Of course, he built it. His last 2 seasons was losing seasons. I mean, he hired a defensive coordinator to be offensive coordinator.
Trash.
Terrible.
That should have let you know right there. Hey, Bill, maybe you need to take a seat, man. I think that Alzheimer's is kicking in. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know where you are? How many fingers am I holding up? Bill, let's do something else. Go talk football.
Big G time date orientation.
Yeah.
Ain't that the test?
Totally gone. That boy need a CAT scan.
So shout out to Coach T for just always holding it down, always having us in a competitive place, man. Pittsburgh ain't never, even they ain't in the playoffs. They ain't never out the playoff talk up until the last week or two.
That's facts. Consistently for 17 straight seasons.
Right. So
all right, fella. Go ahead, Tate.
I'm gonna take all that being said, I'm gonna take New England though.
Oh yeah. Wow. So you rip Belichick and still take him. Wow. Okay. Wow. Miami, listen, there has to be a phone call between Omar Khan and Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh and Miami. It has to be a phone call. It has to be.
About
Russie. It's got to be a conversation. What other backup quarterback is available?
Well, if they're taking too much time to make the call, what is they 1-3 now?
Yeah.
They're gonna mess around and be 1-5 if they keep waiting. And it ain't gonna make no sense to get Russ for 1 year. He ain't gonna turn around and get you to the playoffs.
Yeah, they're in the Shador sweepstakes. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on as far as the number one quarterback in college football.
This is the third week, right? That Tua missed, right?
Yeah.
All right. So he's on IR. He's at this week and the next. Why make a trade for a quarterback, an ancient journeyman quarterback? Why just, if you're going to do something different, just draft one next year?
I think the more viable option is make Russ part of a Devontae Adams package.
The Raiders? I get it. Yeah, I get it. Minshew trash anyway. So, yeah, absolutely. All right, so look, we're going to move to the next game. And, Pay, this is the one I'm very interested to see what type of take you got on this. The Cleveland Browns are playing the Washington Commanders in Washington, 1 o'clock kickoff time on Fox. Pay, I'm just interested to see what you got to say about the Washington Commanders.
Is someone writing down these picks? Are we doing that, or are we just talking ball?
You see, I got my picks.
All right. What do I think about this game? The Commanders versus the Browns. I think the Browns are trash. I think the Commanders are playing sky high right now. No one has figured them out, even though they're just playing the same playbook that Jaden Daniels had at LSU. They're not really stretching the field too often, but right now no one's figured them out just yet, as of yet. And do I think someone will figure them out this week? No, I do not. The Browns are not a good team, and they're not a good team on either side of the ball. The defense has been exposed. The offense can't move the ball consistently. I see DC continues to shock the world, even though them beating the Cleveland Browns wouldn't be a shock to anybody. I think they can hang some points on them too. I think they can give them about 30, 34 plus points.
Oh, okay. Tate, you running with the Commanders or you got them Brownies?
Well, since I'm picking, man, I'm picking the Commanders. I mean, I think they just have demonstrated the better ability to put points on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Robinson going to run crazy. You're going to have Jaden Daniel back there dicing them up. I mean, so, yeah, I got to go with the Commanders, man. I mean, and I don't like I told you, since I'm picking the Commanders. I don't necessarily root against the Browns, but I wouldn't be mad if they lost and fell another game further back.
Got it.
Yeah, they're not going to be okay until they start playing Jameis Winston.
Facts.
Y'all not watching Michigan State, Oregon?
No, I'm turning. I was watching the Houston game, but I'm going to turn it over there right now.
Yeah, it's about the end of the first quarter. Oregon just went up, just literally scored with 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
They don't scare me at all.
7-0. They don't scare me either.
They don't scare nothing about me with Ohio State. All right, next game, man. The Colts, they saying going to be without Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson. Go to Jacksonville for 1 o'clock kickoff. Dang, Peg put a straight L up there. What's the L for, Peg? Who getting the L? Oh, he doing the screen, or is somebody getting the L dog?
No, someone's getting the L dog. Naptown, collect your L.
You saying Jacksonville's the worst team in the league and they're going to beat the Colts? Well, yeah, without Taylor and without Richardson, yeah. Yeah. But if they don't, if they mess around and lose, Jacksonville's coach is up out of here, bro. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Oh, he's getting fired regardless. But if you can't lose to Flacco. I'm sorry. Yeah. Flacco, and this is no shade to Flacco. Flacco, he's done a lot in his career. He's a Baltimore Raven legend. But Flacco isn't a quarterback that you haven't seen before, right? You've got tons of tape on him. You know what Flacco offers. Flacco played majority of the game last week. You got that. You understand how they're going to use him in with their team. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Yeah. Jacksonville, they played Houston tough last week.
Yeah.
I don't think Jacksonville is a 4-13 team. I think they're more of a 7-win team. It's going to be tough for them to get to that 7 wins, but that's the type of talent that I think they have. They're not a trash team. They're more of an average team. So this is the game they got it. This is the game they get off the schneid with. This is the game they win. They got to. Or I'm wrong, and they will be searching for some answers in Duval County.
Tate, you keep switching cups over there. You going from Batman to Superman. What the hell is going on over there?
Doug Peterson needs both of them on his team.
Superman and Batman. Wow. Wow.
Because them big boys is your new favorite, dumpster juice.
Doug Peterson is canned if they lose this game, Tate. But go ahead.
If they lose this game without Richardson and Jonathan Taylor playing, but we see that Flacco is completely capable.
Yeah.
I mean, they let Carson Wentz come in there and beat him a few years ago. They cost him the playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year they let it was Ryan Tannehill costing the playoffs.
Yeah.
And since then, they in the midst of a 10-game loser streak.
And they done paid Trevor Lawrence all that money, and that boy about to start out 0-5. 0-5, man. The Colts can get the dub, man. Get the dub. Give me the Colts for the dub.
I see Jacksonville getting their first win, but only because Richardson and Taylor are not playing.
Yeah. All right. Pivotal game. Big time game in the AFC, man. Buffalo at Houston. Hey, this is a big time game. Buffalo's coming off getting smacked in the mouth by the Ravens. Houston had to fight to the end to get the dub last week. Tate, your thoughts, man?
I like Buffalo, but I think Buffalo is fugazi against good teams. So, I mean, Pay was all hype about the win Baltimore put on last week. That's because Buffalo had looked good in their previous games. But who did they play? They beat Arizona. They beat Miami.
Yeah.
And they beat somebody else that's not like world beaters. So I look for Houston to hold home serve and beat Buffalo tomorrow.
Yeah. No Von Miller. Von Miller suspended too. 4 games suspension up out of there. 4 games. So no legit.
He back on them PDEs.
That's what they saying. They gave him a 4 game. PDEs.
PDEs.
He up out of there. So, Pay, your thoughts, man. Houston and Buffalo.
It's hard to maintain when you get up there in age, man. I understand what you got going
Difficult
on.
to maintain. Difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult to maintain as you get up in age, Vaughn. I understand what you got going on. Sometimes you got to pop a pill or sit on a syringe, whatever works.
Von Miller younger than you.
Hey, not in football years. I'm still in my prime. He's not in his career.
Yeah.
For this game, I think Buffalo bounces back. I think we're all a year ahead on Houston. I had Houston as a conference favorite, not as a favorite, but a conference finalist. And I wasn't the only one.
Facts.
As we all know, every year, one team from the previous year that made the playoffs is not going to make the playoffs. Houston don't look like a playoff team. Houston looks like they are still trying to figure some stuff out. Buffalo, on the other hand, they've surprised. Even though they got their doors blown off last week, they've surprised. They flipped their whole roster around, and they're still pretty good. They're still pretty good. I think Buffalo, their veteran squad, they understand what's expected of them.
Oh,
they will come back and win this game this week. Houston, it's still gonna be rocky for them before they figure it out towards the end of the season.
Question, Pay? Can I ask Pay a question?
Sure.
Pay. So who wins that division, AFC South?
It should still be Houston. I mean, Jacksonville, we should say.
So they should make the playoffs.
Yeah, they should still make the playoffs. It still should be Houston to win the division. When I say it that we all understand that some team falls out of the playoffs, I said Houston is not looking like a lock. Now, I didn't mean to say that they're not a playoff team, but no, they're not looking like a lock as where we had them going into the season. They've been a little rocky, and I think that's comes from them being a young squad. To that point, Buffalo they understand what's expected of them. They've had Sean McDermott at the helm for a long time. Josh Allen has been there. He's seen where he wants to be. He's played in the big games. He understands certain things. I think they bounce back faster than Houston will, for that matter.
So, Stephon Diggs over 85 yards.
Under.
Over
for me too. Pay, put something on you. Every time I had to pay. That's like a double entendre. Pay for the Reds losing the last series and the Cubs having a better record. So I had to dish out a nice size coin to him the other day. So we all evened out, Pay. So I'm willing to put a little something on Stephon Diggs over 85.
Yeah, I got him over 85 too, Tate. I got Houston winning big too.
Big? What's big? Pause.
10 plus 10. 10. Yeah, come on, man. No, come on, man. But yeah, 10. They're gonna win by at least 10. At least 10. Use 10. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
You're thinking like a 34-24 type game, or what do you mean?
34-24. Because Shakur is out for Buffalo as well, the wide receiver for Buffalo. He's out too.
Mm-hmm. They don't really need wide receivers like that in Buffalo. They got two. They play 12 personnel a lot. They run the ball a lot now. So I mean, they don't necessarily need a dog wide receiver because none of the wide receivers are actually like there yet. But towards the end of the season, they'll start coming around. I got your bet for Mr. Diggs. And that offense, they're not going to. They have not figured out a way of how to utilize him to that effect that he was utilized in Minnesota and Buffalo. I got under on 85.
That's a bet.
You bet G corner time. I want to bet some cash. I'll put a dub.
I got you both on the usual.
You got me on the corner time.
I got you on the corner time.
Oh, 50 bet. I'll take it.
Hey, the team is going to make an effort to get Stephon Diggs a petty ball.
Yeah, straight petty. Straight petty.
Ball.
Petty. Find all kind of ways to get him the ball, put him in a slot, put him outside, run reverses. They're going to do petty stuff.
Is that
petty stuff.
Is that something that D'Amico Ryans does though?
Yeah.
Is that a thing that they gonna really actually care about?
I think
Every
that's
NFL coach is petty.
I think that's some teams do for the players on their team.
Yeah, every NFL coach is petty.
It's not bigger than winning the game, but they will try and draw some things up inside the game plan so he can have a good game against his former team.
If you told me that he was going to score a tutty or maybe even 2 touchdowns, I would lean more to that. 85 yards, that's a little bit too much. That's a little too much game script. He hasn't had 85 yards. He's went over 85 once this season.
They got back this week too, Pay?
Who did they get back?
Tank.
Yeah.
Tank and Joe Mixon back this week too.
Mm-hmm. And if Joe Mixon's back, you know what? I didn't know Joe Mixon's back. If he's back and he's ready to go, I probably want to switch my pick to Houston.
Look, seeing the light. You're seeing the light.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that because
I'm with you.
Since he went out, they've been struggling since they couldn't run the ball.
Yeah,
agreed.
Yep. All right, man. We got the toilet bowl, the big trash bowl, the toilet bowl, whatever you want to call it. It's a college game going out there with the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Toilet teams, both teams trash. We gonna spend like 2 seconds or more on this. Pay, pick your team, man.
Vegas. Even though they've got a lot going on. Antonio Pierce, you saw the suspension he got from the NCAA. Devontae Adams, a trade request. I don't know if Max Crosby is healthy. I don't know if he'll play. Gardner Minshew is still Gardner Minshew. I don't know. Vegas got a lot going on, business decisions and all. And Denver has Bo Nix as their quarterback.
Yeah,
it's tough. I'll take Vegas.
You're gonna take Vegas? Oh wow!
I'll still take Vegas.
Tate, your call, man. Your game.
Man, you know I've been picking Denver a couple times in a row, I think. So I see no reason to shy away from them, man. That defense is playing strong.
Yeah.
Vegas played tough last week against the Browns, but it's the Browns. The Broncos are better than the Browns.
Yeah.
So I like the Broncos to win this game.
Yeah. I'm going with Denver as well. I think Denver wins easily. Las Vegas is in turmoil. Yeah. And 4:00 kickoff games in Denver. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna handle their business. All right, fellas. Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers. The mass unit 49ers against the Cardinals. Tate, who you like, man? Who you got?
I mean, I gotta go San Francisco, even though I want to root for Arizona, because my boy Marv is on my fantasy team, and like to see him have a big game. I doubt he does, but I'm gonna go with the 49ers, man. I mean, are they getting anybody back, or is everybody still out?
Mass unit, everybody out. Debo out. Christian McCaffrey is out.
Big G Burner shocker pick of the week. Give me the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, Pay, who you got, man?
Niners. What's this? What's the latest news with CMC?
IR.
That's the latest.
He back from Germany.
Yeah, back from Germany, but they put him on IR like this week. He put him on IR.
He was already on IR.
Ooh, intercept.
I don't know if he was on IR. I think he was out, but they officially
he
put him
was on IR. He's been on IR for like about 2 weeks already. He's been on IR for a minute.
They saying both his knees is shot. They saying it. His knees is gone.
I thought it was his Achilles or his calf or something.
It was his calf.
I thought they said his knees is gone. Both of them.
See, it's a lot of weird reporting going around CMC. I wanted to know some facts. So he went to Germany to do the Kobe thing. So basically, he's going to fail a drug test at some point in the future. All right, I'm still taking the Niners.
Oh, I like the Cardinals, man. Give me the Cardinals to win the game. Next game, Pay your beloved Green Bay Packers invade the Los Angeles Rams, man. Invade the Los Angeles Rams. Who you got, man?
That's a fine. So the Packers, they got their doors blown off last week against the Minnesota Vikings.
That wasn't no doors blown off. What do you mean?
You know they were down like 24-0, right?
I do know that.
All right.
I do know that.
So they got their doors blown off last week against the Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Love came back from an MCL sprain really early. Missed 2 games?
Yeah.
And he played pretty rusty.
4 tutties, 3 interceptions.
3 terrible interceptions.
Yeah.
With that said, I think the Russ, if he's ready to play, and they're not just forcing him out there because they gave him that check. If he's ready to play and the rust is off, I think the Green Bay Packers can go ahead and win that game.
All right, man. We got a fork in the road, man. This Claude Bishop guy, he's sending us an SOS from the Matrix. Claude said, "Don't you two ever call me a hater again because I was a Steelers fan when you two were swimming in the sack." Oh, no Diddy for you, first of all, Claude. No Diddy. And then get your no Diddy behind back over there in that Matrix. Get back over there, man. Come on, man. You ain't that much older than us, Claude.
Who was Claude hating on?
Me talking about me and Tate.
Who was hating? I need the context. Who was doing the hating?
We was trying to figure out some of the stuff and some of the reasons Claude say stuff. Like when you wasn't there earlier, he said this should be a lot of hot takes and a bad show because Pay not here.
It's Pump Your Brakes Part 2, Claude. That's what you showed up for, right?
So I was referring to that when I said Claude just be hating, man. But I don't know what the reference swimming in the sack means.
Whoa,
come on, no doubt. Put him back. Put the graphic up, man. Stop that, man. Man, he's trying to get us banned.
You do know what it means, and if you don't know what it means, we can talk about it later. We don't need to spend a whole lot of time on.
I do know now that we done talked around it. I was thinking like in the baby bed. I was trying to figure out what it was, but yeah, I got it now. Okay, Claude.
All right, Pay, the Packers game, man. The Packers game.
Yeah, I think the Packers can go ahead and win that game.
Oh, against the Rams? You got the Packers?
Yeah, the Rams are still. You all talk about the Niners being hurt. The Rams are hurt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they don't have the necessary playmakers on offense, and their defense has been less than stellar. Let's just say that. The only chance the Rams have of pulling off that upset is if Matt Stafford becomes Kirk Cousins.
Ooh.
and just throws the ball all over the yard, which I don't think that will happen. I think the Rams are a little bit not the Rams, but the Packers are a little bit more suited to win this game.
Yeah, I like it. Tate, who you got, man? Rams, Green Bay.
Man, the Rams haven't looked good since they played Detroit in that overtime opening season loss.
Yeah,
got a lot of injuries. Matt Stafford's capable of going Kirk Cousins anytime, but Kirk Cousins threw to Drake London for about 150 something.
Had a Kyle Pitts sighting too.
Kyle Pitts had like 80 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirk Cousins his weapon's not hurt. So
yeah,
he can't do it, won't do it. Jordan Love last week got a lot of empty calorie yards, empty calorie comeback touchdowns. Minnesota was just, and Brian Flores was playing that prevent defense, let them get back in it. I mean, I think the 3 interceptions is indicative of the type of day he had. Now, if he had a 4 touchdown day and 1 interception, that's a big difference.
Facts.
Well, yeah, I gotta go with Green Bay just because the Rams don't got enough. No matter how Sean McVay scheme it up, they don't got enough.
Facts. I agree. Absolutely. Give me the Packers. New York Football Giants against Seattle. The big trash Giants. And Malik Neighbors is officially declared out.
Give me Seattle.
Seattle, quick, fast, in a hurry.
Make it quick. I'm trying to make it quick, Big G, because you got a break and then you got a couple other things to get to.
Next game, Steelers, Cowboys. Tate, me and you done already said. We go with the Steelers big pay. Who you got, man?
3-way for the Steelers.
3-way for the Steelers. And last game, the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints, Monday Night Football. We're gonna see if the Chiefs still got them all in the pocket. Pay, who you got, bro?
Kansas City. Another late game. Late game win off a flag. Kansas City wins.
Tate?
Where is it at?
KC.
I gotta go with AC one more time.
Yeah, give me KC too. All right, that's a wrap with football. We're going to pause for the calls, quick commercial break. We got a couple of other items, couple other things we're going to get to. If you're listening to us on audio, we'll be right back after we take a quick pause for the calls. Yeah, big fine. And if you're watching us live on YouTube, just give us a couple of seconds. We'll be right back with the Homies Overtime Podcast. And we're back with the Overtime Podcast. Make sure you guys swing on out to the Know It Alls Podcast. We're going to be broadcasting live with the Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys on our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, just go over there and hit the subscribe button. And we're gonna love to see you guys on Sunday Night Football, fellas. Right now, we got some burners going on in college football. Dylan Gabriel just threw a big interception for the Oregon Ducks. They out there looking trash, 7-0 against Michigan State. Syracuse and UNLV is going at it right now, 14-14. My boy Andy P is out there at the game live watching UNLV and Syracuse go at it. So we had a shift. Bama became the number one team in the country. Is it justifiable? And how soon do you think they're not the number one team in the country?
Texas lost their number one ranking and didn't even lose? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
Bama's
think,
number one.
Did they play last week?
Yes, they did.
Well, I mean, Bama, they've beaten Georgia. They've beaten – who else has the Bama beaten this season?
My Mary Mother of Grace. Big Trash throwing the towel. The worst team in college football. I mean, what other names you want?
All right. So Bama's – their win against Georgia is better than Texas' domination win against Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay. So how long do you think before Bama's not number one?
Well, Bama already took out the toughest team on their schedule, so they got to play Tennessee again this season?
Absolutely. 2 weeks.
Well, talk to me after 2 weeks. But if they can do what they did to Georgia, then they can do the same thing to Tennessee.
I like it. Tate Boy Fresh. New number one, Bama number one. How long before they stay number one? Are we going to see a shift within the next 1 or 2 weeks as far as the number one team being posted up on that board?
I think Texas be the number 10 team in Michigan.
Yeah.
Georgia, Alabama beat the number one team in the country. So that's completely understandable. Ohio State played Michigan State. Meh.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a shakeup because it's gonna be them Buckeyes coming to get them. # no bias. Because they play Iowa tomorrow. Iowa got one loss. Iowa lost a game by a field goal to Iowa State, who's ranked.
Full bias.
They won fine. They got ranked by beating Iowa. They play Oregon next week, right?
Yes. At Oregon, Eugene, primetime game.
And then is it Penn State time?
No. After Oregon, you got Nebraska, then Penn State.
Okay, so yeah. By the time October calendar runs out, Ohio State be number one.
Yeah, Pay. You wasn't with us on the show earlier. I said October is FAFO month. We're gonna F around and find out who's really for real. And I think that not this week, but this next week with the slate of schedules, Bama, South Carolina goes to Bama. Ohio State plays Oregon. Texas plays Oklahoma State University. Tennessee plays Florida. We're going to F around and find out in 2 weeks. USC plays somebody tough too, and not this week, but next week. USC and Penn State play in 2 weeks. So we're going to find out for sure who's the number one team in the country within the next 2 weeks. But I got to give my shout out to Bama, man. I think Jalen Milroe's a problem. I think that Cam Wardis has an outstanding season. The running back for Boise State has had an outstanding season. Travis Hunter has had an outstanding season. But if the Heisman went today and I had a vote, Milroe would be my guy. Hey, why are you shaking your head about Travis Hunter?
For one, I told you all about Milroe being this was going to be a favorite for Heisman this year. I said that last year. But I want to circle something back. You said USC has a tough team on the schedule coming up next week. They play Penn State. Yeah, tough where?
Oh, Claude.
Tough where?
In Penn State, like number 6 or 7 in the country.
Yeah,
Number
number 7.
They're always number 6 or 7 in the country. You know, the Nittany Lions. They get the voters' respect. But when you get on the field, you know, white out, navy blue out, they get dogged. They get dogged out every year.
Against Ohio State and Michigan. Against Ohio State and Michigan.
USC is a cream of the crop program too.
Penn State beats Michigan, beats USC by a tub.
Nah. Hey, you see what Claude said, right? You see what Claude said. Look what Claude said, Pay. Look what he said.
I see what he said. He's as he should. He should say that. He should defend his squad. But I'm gonna tell you right this: until Penn State wins big games, don't ever say Penn State being on the schedule is a big game.
Oh,
well, hey, that's like anytime you playing this number 6 or 7 ranked team in the country, it's a big game.
That number is irrelevant. That number can't fight your fights for you.
Hey, this is the most I've ever seen you go off about Penn State. Pay, I think Penn State is for real.
For real. What is for real? What does that mean?
For real, like they might not lose no other games outside of Ohio State. For real.
Oh,
I think they win all the rest except for Ohio State. They win all the rest.
No.
Trojan boys, Oregon.
Did 1980s Paterno roll out the grave and start coaching them again?
Pay. You talking crazy, bro.
Is this Thriller?
Hey,
The Walking Dead?
Listen, I'm just saying. Last question I got to ask you about college football, then we're going to switch to baseball and get up on out of here. If you had to give a Heisman Trophy win today, who wins it? Tate, I'm going to go to you first.
It's between 2 people, man. I'm going to say Travis Hunter, but I'm close to the other guy from Pay's guy. I let him Pimp say it.
Milroe?
Yeah, it's Milroe.
Yeah.
It's Milroe with a bullet.
Listen, nobody is doing what Travis Hunter is doing. Nobody's ever done it. Charles Woodson won a Heisman Trophy, and he didn't play like Travis Hunter. Well, Travis Hunter is probably the best corner in the country and a top 5 wide receiver in the country.
So someone has done it before.
Who?
You just named him.
No, Charles Woodson was a gimmick at Michigan. He was not. This boy is playing 160 snaps a game.
Yeah, yes, but
snaps.
He's just doing it more. But it's been done before. People have played both sides of the ball before.
Pay, this has never been done like this. Never. 160 snaps. He's not coming off the field. He's not coming off the field.
Not to besmirch Travis Hunter. I'm just saying that he's not doing something that's never been done before. I mean, he's playing offense and defense. Yes, he's doing it for the totality of the game, in which other players have done it. You know, a series here, series there. They were actually being smart about it and, you know, preserving their body. Right. Travis Hunter is not necessarily that. I'm not saying that he's not talented, because he's extremely talented, but I'm saying Colorado is a little shy on top tier talent, so that he has to do this.
Okay. So I feel it. Say you lean in Travis Hunter. I think I would leave. I said Milroe, but I really thinking about it, I think Hunter deserves it. But the Heisman's not won in the fourth quarter of the season, but we've never seen 160 snaps per game. And like I said, he's a top 5 receiver and probably the number 1 corner in the country. Tay, you saying something, you muted, dog. The big five.
If Colorado win 9 games, Travis Hunter going to get it.
Their biggest game of the season is they're on a bye this week. They play Kansas State at the crib next week. Shout out Afton.
No. If they win, no, because let's get into the mind of the media, right? You got to get votes. And I do think there's a little anti-Colorado sentiment going on within the media. Not to say that it's not deserved or anything like that. I'm just saying that I think the shine on that penny has been rubbed off a little bit. I don't think anybody's going to just give somebody the Heisman because they won 9 games.
But I think the narrative, it could be a little bit of against Colorado, but the fact that it's Colorado and it's in the eye of the public and the consumer, it's eyes all over him. He's gonna be in New York for sure.
Where does Shadur Sanders sneak into all of this?
He doesn't. He doesn't sneak into the conversation for the Heisman. He's
but
not playing.
But if they win 9 games, he's going to heavily influence that.
If they win
I don't
9
know.
games, Colorado could have 2 guys go to New York, along with I think Milroe and Cam Ward.
So you're leaving the kid from Boise State out, who got 1,000 yards, who got he has 1,000 yards. He has 891 yards through 4 games. You're leaving him out.
I hit him.
Autry is a beast. He's Barry Sanders-ish. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So
is he the first running back taken in the draft?
It's a toss-up between him and Quinshawn Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
It's a toss-up between him and Quinshawn. Toss-up. And I think, but I'm going to call this, though, and I'll call this early. Him and Quinshawn is going in the first round. Both of them. Quinshawn Jenkins and the running back from Boise State going in the first round. All right, so listen, last topic, fellas. Baseball. The playoffs have started. We got legitimate playoff baseball going on. We had a couple of teams got sent home. We got a couple of teams that won early. Shout out to right off the back, B-Dirt's Detroit Tigers. I didn't see this coming. And man, have they shown up and showed out. So, Tate, your conversation and your thoughts concerning the baseball playoffs and what are you looking forward to? Because we're in October. And you know that's pennant time.
Pennant time. That you're gonna get baseball pretty much every day except the travel day.
Yep, facts.
But that Mets comeback was a nice one last night, man. They scored four runs in the ninth, was down 2-0. That game was a really, really good game. But so now we got the Mets going to the Phillies to play your Phillies, Big G.
Facts.
I got the Mets.
Oh,
The other National League Series is the Padres playing the Dodgers. I got the Padres.
Oh.
Both the underdogs in the National League.
Okay. Hey, who you got, man, in the National League, man?
And the Padres been smoking, man, ever since they acquired the best hitter in the game from Miami. They've been a dog. I can't see them. I can't fathom a way that they lose this game. I mean, I'm sorry, not win the pennant. But baseball's weird though. You know, it's all about pitching. It's all about pitching when you get to October. That's another fine.
That's
so
that's why I hit mute. You heard that loud car going down outside.
Yeah, that neighborhood guy, he about to get the big fine. I'm coming to DC to find him.
So the Padres is who I like out of the National League. If anybody else out of the National League is probably the New York Mets. You know, New York Mets got some magic going on from Grimace to the OMG wave. I don't know, man. New York might have something special going on up there. They don't play in Shea anymore. It's Citi Field now, right? Up there in Flushing Meadows. It might be something. Did I say Flushing Meadows? No, Flushing, New York. They might have something special going on. But on paper, I want to say I've got the Padres taking it over.
Give me the Dodgers versus the Phillies in the NLCS, man. This is gonna be easy work, bro. Give me the Dodgers and the Phillies. And I'm going to swing real quick and talk about the American League and the 2 teams I'm picking right off the bat. Give me the New York Yankees. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Oh, yeah, I see. I got hit with the no diddy. I see that. Give me the New York Yankees. And give me the Cleveland Guardians, man. I got the Yankees and the Guardians playing for that pennant. Take your thoughts on the American League.
Well, I'm rooting for the Guardians. I think they playing a familiar opponent in the Tigers. So I like the Guardians in that one. And I'm going Bobby Baseball. Get the Yankees up out of here. Get these big brands up out of here, man.
That's bias.
Afton. Shout out to Afton and the Kansas City Royals.
That's bias, man. That's bias. Don't
I'm
hate on the
biased.
big brands.
I don't have anything against the Yankees.
You hating on the big brands, man. Stop that. That's bias. Total bias.
Market guy, Big G.
Yeah, because you mad because your Reds got left out. They was big trash this year.
Well, no, we deserve to be left out, but now we got Tito Francona. It's gonna be a new sheriff in town. But we talk about that later.
That's
Pay.
big facts.
Don't get scared, Pay.
AFL Pay. I mean AFL. American League Baseball. Who you got?
Yeah, so it's crazy. The New York Yankees, it's the Yankees versus the American League Central.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I want to go exactly what my cousin Tate said. Get them out of here. I didn't think the Yankees were going to represent the American League anyway in the Fall Classic. But because they're the same reason why the Dodgers aren't. They don't have the pitching. They just got the bats, but the bats go cold all the time in the fall. Let me tell you something. The best team in the major league is playing in the AL. They're playing in the AL. They're coming out of AL Central. Those Detroit Tigers.
Oh,
They are smoking.
Oh, that's
all you got to do is get hot. They've got the best pitcher and possibly the best pitcher in baseball this season.
Yeah, that's big facts.
Screwball is he's no joke. He's no joke. Their bullpen is no joke. You better take them seriously. I got the Detroit Tigers coming out of AL.
So you got the Padres and the Tigers?
I got the Padres
for the whole
Tigers.
thing. For the whole thing.
For the whole burrito.
Rematch of the 1984 World Series.
And we've got a lot of quality baseball shows on the FFSN network. One of my favorites, Corner to Copia. It's a Detroit Tigers show. You got to check that out. They are having big fun watching, documenting this Tigers run. It's been a blast. Y'all got to check that out.
Facts.
Hey,
all right, fellas.
You remember that 84 series?
No way.
No. Why would I remember that series?
Lance Parrish, Tony Gwynn, Jack Morris pitching.
Yeah.
Kirk Gibson. Come on, man.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. Outstanding series. One of the best World Series I remember. Seriously, great World Series. All right, fellas, we done reached that time. The end of the Power Hour, end of Power Hour 2. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Tate Boy Fresh, I'm going to swing it over to you, man. Final thoughts, bro.
Man, Big G, my final thought is I'm excited and ready for the Sunday Night Football. Cowboys versus Steelers.
Facts.
We got. I keep putting the wrong thing. Okay, there you go. One more time. You take that, Big G. Everybody who's in here who's not subscribed to the Know It All podcast, go subscribe to the Know It All podcast. The three of us collectively also do the No Cap Recap. Comes on to your audio channels on Tuesday afternoon for your ride home from work. Me, myself, Big G, and Pay recap the NFL's week 5 this week.
Facts.
Right after the Monday Night Football game, we recording, but we don't make it available to listen to your ride homes from work because we want you to be in that proper space, ready to get ready for the next week of football that's going to be coming up starting Thursday. So check it out. Go download it. Subscribe to whatever audio channel you listen to it on. And be sure to subscribe to the Know It Alls and come watch this Cowboy-Steeler game with us on Sunday evening.
The beatdown is in effect. Let's go, Steelers. Pay, what you got rocking out, man, this week, man?
Yeah, so I don't want to scoops Cody, my boy, my co-host, my brother from another continent, but congrats and much love to my homie B Dirt. I'm not gonna say what I'm saying it about or what I'm saying it for.
They already know. It
didn't come from me. I didn't break your news for you.
So
get on their ass.
I talked to B Dirt and Jess. They said it was okay.
Get on their ass. Get on their ass, not me.
They gave us permission.
I'm not Scoops Cody. I'm not Scoops Cody. But I do want to say congrats and You are a gambler at heart, but you made the safest play and the best play you've ever made today. Shout out, my boy.
Yeah, big facts, B-Dirt, man. Hey, y'all, thanks again. Everybody in the live chat, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Live chat was going off today on both the homies and the homies overtime. We are going to be waiting to see you guys Sunday on the Know It Alls podcast. Make sure you check my boy Payday and his whole crew out wherever you see him. They got a great NFC sports show over there, man. I seen it, the Bear Claw podcast. Absolutely, I'll be over there just trying to get Pay's blood pressure jumping off every week because I ask some crazy questions. Make sure you rock with our boy B-Dirt that's not here. We're running through the jungle. Make sure you check me and Tate Boy Fresh on Wednesdays on Pump Your Brakes podcast, the Know It Alls podcast that you know about. Make sure you swing to check me out on the Level Up College Football podcast with Sarah C. and Andy P. live Mondays on YouTube. Don't forget the No Cap recap. And last but not least, it's basketball season, y'all. Me, Tate Boy Fresh, going to be rocking it out this year with That's Rather Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers podcast on the audio side on Fans First Sports Network. Thank you guys for a great show. Thanks for rocking with us. Pay, you know how we get up out of here, bro. Tell them what we do and how we do it.
Send Favre to jail with his meds.
Holla.